Poulia Augerinos, a fairy tale about love, evil, faith, and the power of supporting each other. Once upon a time, there lived in a kingdom a great king with his wife and his daughter Poulia, who was very sweet and beautiful. One day, calamity struck the kingdom and the queen died. Poulia was very unhappy, cried a lot, and the king could not find words to comfort him. Some years later, the king remarried, and the new wife was beautiful but had a bad character and was very jealous of Poulia. She never missed the opportunity to tell her off. In the meantime, Poulia's stepmother gave birth to a child, Augerinos, whom she loved a lot. The young boy was very fond of his sister and very sad because of his mother's behavior to her.
Mother, please, stop shouting at my sister. I love her so much.
Now, the queen wanted to get rid of Poulia because she became even more jealous of her. She wanted to have all her son's love. So one day, she decided to kill Poulia. A servant overheard her when she was talking to herself in front of a mirror.
If I kill Poulia, I will have my son and all his love for my own. I'll do it.
La 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 la. Poulia! Beware of the queen. She intends to kill you. Don't cry, my little girl. Listen to me carefully. While the queen will be doing your hair and trying to tie the ribbons of your hair, Augerinos will come and take them. You will pretend to chase him to get them back. Make sure you're holding a comb, a piece of soap, and a little salt. The queen will run behind you both. When she gets that close to catch you, you will throw those things behind you while running. First the comb, then the soap, and last the salt. When you're finally safe, be careful. Do not drink water from any of the ponds you see on the ground, no matter how thirsty you are. Drink only from a spring, because if you drink from the pond created by an animal's footprint, you will be immediately transformed into that animal.
While the queen was doing Poulia's hair, Augerinos took her ribbons and started running after him. The queen ran after them and told her that she was going to buy her new ribbons and begged her to come back. But brother and sister, hand in hand, continued running quickly.
Hey, Poulia!
Firstly, they threw back the comb, which became a large forest of needles and thorns. managed to pass through it. Then they threw a piece of soap, which was transformed into big rocks. But the queen managed to climb over them. They finally dropped the soap, and this became a sea, so deep and immense that the queen stayed on the seashore, looking at Poulia living with her beloved son.
The two siblings sat to rest for a while. Augerinos got thirsty and he bent to drink from a pond on the ground.
This is a footprint of a wolf. You'll become a wolf and eat me.
Alright, I won't drink. I don't want to eat you.
They walked a little farther and Augerinos got more thirsty. He bent again to drink from a pond on the ground.
Of a bear. You'll become a bear and harm me.
Alright, I won't drink. I don't want to harm you.
They continued walking for a while, but they couldn't find a spring anywhere. Augerinos was now very thirsty, so thirsty that he could not resist drinking. He saw then another pond on the ground and bent.
Of a lamb. You'll become a lamb and be slaughtered.
I don't care. I will drink.
He drank and immediately Augerinos became a lamb. Poulia took the lamb in her arms and started wandering in the woods until she got in an unknown kingdom. Poulia felt frightened and extremely tired, so she climbed up a tree. Then a prince appeared from nowhere and saw her. He was stunned by her beauty.
My young lady, what are you doing up there? Please, climb down. Don't be afraid.
Poulia didn't climb down, so the prince left disappointed and went to his castle. There he visited the witch of the castle.
Wise witch, please help me.
I will help you, but I need a tub, a sieve, and a sack of flour.
Thank you.
The witch took those things and went into the woods, pretending she was a half-blind old woman. She sat under the tree where Poulia was. She put the tub upside down, turned the sieve upside down too, and started sieving the flour. Poulia was watching her and advised her to turn the sieve and the tub up.
This side up, Granny. This side up. Careful, you're wasting it all.
The old lady continued ignoring her, pretending being deaf too. So Poulia decided to climb down to help her.
I told you this side up.
Then the prince, who was hiding behind a tree, came along and grabbed her. He took Poulia and her lamb to his castle, and after a while the prince asked her to marry him. Poulia accepted his proposal, but his mother, the queen, didn't want this unknown girl to become her daughter-in-law. The prince insisted on marrying Poulia, and finally they got married, and the wedding was very glamorous. And then something tragic happened at the wedding dinner. Her mother-in-law, who had noticed how close Poulia was to her lamb, wanted to take revenge and destroy their happiness. So she ordered the cook to find the lamb, to slaughter it, and serve it to the guests. When Poulia realized that her mother-in-law had done this evil thing on purpose, she got so devastated that she could hardly wait for the guests to leave the table. She hired them to collect all the bones of the lamb, holding what was left from her own lamb carefully.